Well, hello. Welcome to the Aftermarket Update Report by Vegas and Jim. Vegas, what a
Hi,
day.
everyone. Nice to see you again. Or nice chatting with you guys.
Yep.
We have about five tickers today to talk about. So we want to talk about IGC. So we've mentioned before that this is for India Globalization Capital. And yeah, it's a marijuana ticker. And there was a really good opportunity. I mean, we talked about this one yesterday. And there was a nice pullback today. We alerted in our chat room at 288, and currently after hours it hit 310. Low of the day on that one was actually 277. It had a nice open at 325. And this is why I like to tell people sometimes, don't chase the stock. Like if there's hype and there's action, sometimes, yeah, okay, you fear of missing out. But something like this kind of stock where we're kind of looking at it from a swing trade perspective, we just wait for a pullback. And Jim's like so good at that and spotted this at 288 today. And look at that. I mean, right now printing 308, 310. So Jim, if you want the chart a little more,
Yeah.
that could help some of the viewers.
Well, see, I spotted the channel today at 286, but yesterday I also spotted the pullback, and I was telling the room, I said, you get in here around 241, because, Vegas and I have been watching this for ever since the breakout. And that breakout's been going on for, let's count the days here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. So we're having a wedge that's moving up. We're creating a flag right now here in the last, from 4 days ago, from the high of 406. Let me repeat that, 406. Right now we're hovering in that pivot point around 308. So yesterday when I alerted everybody in the room at 241, I said, it could be an opportunity. It did sell off a little more after that, after hours, but man, bam, this morning when we
Yeah,
woke up,
that was a bingo call.
and it hit that 365 resistance. And anytime I see a stock that's broke out already and pulls back, the breakouts get smaller and smaller. So take your profit and wait for another pullback. Let that stock come to you. This is IGC. I think we're going to have a continuation on this tomorrow, and any pullback is granted on this play. So keep it on your watch list. Keep IGC on your watch list. And the next one, this is one that
Okay.
Vegas pointed out today. Vegas.
Yeah, so GoPro, as you know, a lot of people love the product. Some people, don't really use it. But this actually we saw today. This one had a really interesting open at 726, and then had a low of 678, and we kind of got in there around the 690s. But looking at it from a swing trade perspective, it actually ran to at the time when we got in, ran all the way to 760. And people took profits, I think, in the 750s. And now that it's pulled back, they rebought the dips and they're swing trading it. Part of the reason is that the analyst actually upgraded this target of on the forecast for GoPro to $9. So it could be very well be that people are just trading the stock based on that as well. And it broke a significant resistance today at 731. So that was nice to see. There was over 36.75 million shares traded, but I think it's still a good swing trade for people that don't like to day trade. Currently, it's printing $7 after hours. I think personally, in my opinion, it's still a good entry here at $7. And in the coming sessions, we should see this head higher.
Yeah. And I'm going to go just a little bit lower than her for an entry point. But I noticed just now that earnings per share was a negative 15 cents compared to the last quarter, which was a negative 34. And in that time period, it bounced up off. So, good news is coming off. Then when it hit that earnings news, it bounced up again and pulled back on a yearly chart. So I'm going to bring this down to, and I've been bearish on GoPro for years, and I'm starting to get a little bullish on it now. The fact that I watched this thing run from, I forgot what the IPO was, but it ran up to $99 when this first thing came out. So we've got a support level right here around 691, 692, and that's where we are right now. It can pull back, and the low support. Now I'm going to just jot this down on paper. I'm looking at a 662 top from the previous channel, and that's where I'm going to call support on GoPro at 662. And if you hit that support level, that will, to me, will be a buy area, a strong, not just a buy, but a strong buy. So,
Okay, great. So the next one is NLST. I've been talking about this one even last week and almost every day. And part of the reason I talk about this a lot is because, I kept seeing really big buys happening. But today it had news. There was some drama on the stock. I mean, the shares fell 23%. The news was that Netlist is going to be delisted from NASDAQ, and they will actually start trading over the counter starting on Thursday, which is actually tomorrow. And they actually plan on applying to relist their shares on a major exchange in the future upon meeting the applicable new listing standards of the exchange. And Netlist shares failed to meet the $1 per share minimum bid rule, as you guys know, but they also refused to do a reverse split. So that to me indicates that they have faith in the company. They don't need to do any dilution. And obviously there's, lots of talk about patent and settlements and lawsuits. So we should somehow see something going on with Netlist down the road. Again, caution on this. A lot of people took losses today because they panic sold. And that was not necessary to do that. Because sometimes, when news comes out, you can very easily panic, but sometimes you have to wait and see, okay, once the panic sellers are out, take a look and see what the reaction is of the market. And, I saw the stock today go as low as 40 cents, opened up at 45, and went as high as 65.1. So today, after hours, it's currently trading at 53. So what does that tell you? That seems to me that there's confidence still in the traders. There's people that are still holding it, that paid more, and they actually don't want to close the trade. They don't mind that it's going to be on OTC. There's many, many good companies on OTC. People are not necessarily looking this from at a negative perspective. So it really just does depend how you view this and what your personal thoughts are. But my personal thoughts are, I like it, not worried about it. I'm in a loss on it right now. Not a huge loss, though, because my initial entry, like I said, 666. Could have got out of it today, actually, at 65 and take a small loss. But at this point, I kind of want to see where this is going to go because I'm waiting to hear about future settlements lawsuit on the patent.
I think her biggest mistake right there was getting an average of 666. I think I'd have put it to 667 or 665. But
Yeah.
so like she said, and I wish I would have talked to her and consulted in her about this a little bit this morning before breakout, because I said I'm just not going to play it, and then here I am looking at a stock that bounced 25 cents. So sometimes you just have to bite the bullet or shoot yourself in the foot. But I'm confident in this stock a lot more now than I was yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
And if any pullback from here, I'm going to go ahead and flip it. I flipped it once and made real good money when it broke out that day, but I flipped it a couple times since and took a loss. I like to wait for the right time, and today would have been a perfect
Today would have
day.
been a perfect one to flip this.
Yeah,
Even from I actually called this 53 cents in the room
yeah,
and it went to 65. So actually quite a few people were very happy
yep.
that they made money on the stock today because they flipped it for 10 cents, 10, 11 cents. So
So
they were happy campers.
we're sitting at support right now at 52.29, but any pullback I think from here will be an initial good buy for you. If you can get down to 48 or something, if it dips down there, I think we're still good though. I think we're going to wake up tomorrow and this is going to do something. Going to be another opportunity for me to look at. I'll be more serious about it tomorrow. Today was a real good missed opportunity for me. So the next one, NE
Okay.
Vegas.
Yeah, so the letter N and the letter E, not the ticker ANY. This one here is a Noble Corporation. It had news earlier this week that they did purchase new build jackup and secures initial contract award. So they actually paid 33.75 million of the 93.75 million purchase price in cash, with the remainder of the purchase price, or 60 million, seller financed at 4.25 interest rate. So anyhow, this company, why I like it, aside from that, I've been watching all these block trades coming through, and I'm talking 200,000, 300,000 shares per block, buying the stock anywhere from 6.95 and all the way down to different amounts here. But as of after hours, the stock was trading around. I can't see the number just yet. Hold on one
At
second. It was trading a little under the 7
671
after.
right now.
Yeah, so it's still, in my opinion, still a good price. It's actually for a swing trade. I don't really think I'll see any volatility, major volatility in this just yet. But I do like the stock because of, the fact of, that they spent this money and that they paid cash. And I just love that the smart money's in here. The fat cats are in here. I mean, they're buying this. So I like that. I really like to look at the big volume spikes, and I've seen them. And I like it, and that intrigues me, and I like it for a stress-free swing trade idea.
All right. Well, I like it too. It's had a very good run here for the last half a year. I like the channels that it performs. I like seeing these good 6, 7, 8 day runs, and then it's a 6 day sell off, and then another 6, 7 day run and pull back. I like seeing this. So it's created a little resistance there at one time at 627, and then it bounced on up after that here in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions, which goes into my 5 day rule. I expect a correction on the 6th day. It did pull back today for the first correction. Let's give it one more day for a pullback here at 6. For me, the 655 is going to be a great entry for a reversal. And it needs to consolidate just a little bit, in my opinion, but I'm bullish on it, and I would suggest you to put NE on your watch list. Vegas has got an entry. I've got an entry for it. We're going to see how this pans out next couple
Yeah.
weeks, next month.
Yeah, we'll be following this journey on the stock, and we'll see how it progresses in the coming sessions.
Now, this stock I'm talking about now is going to be JAGX, right?
Yep, that was the one, Jaguar Health, and that
Yeah.
ran beautifully yesterday. And how did it do today?
Well, I got stuck in a halt going up yesterday, and I tell you what, that does nothing more than build the confidence in a great trader. And what it did today, it boosted my confidence level and made me a lot stronger trader. Getting stuck in that halt going up. So I flipped this thing a couple times yesterday, then realized the pullback that was going to come out, and it did pull back. So I took my time and I waited today, and then right there, right around close, I got in it a couple times and took small losses, 2 or 3 cents at a time. I'm flipping this with a U Stock Trade Challenge account. So it dropped down to $1 today, and that dollar area is a real strong support for me. And I'm going to see when I come in the morning, if it's under that dollar, I'm going to go ahead and buy into this. If I can see 88 cents at a very low, whoop, wrong chart, wrong tool. Let me get tool out here. My dollar tool, I'm going to draw this trend line. So, and all these trend lines are my extended trend line pattern. And I use them over and over again. Then I have to clean them up and start fresh. And I'll probably do that tomorrow. But this stock here, I made a couple of mistakes, and I got in it and got out. And if I just held it, I could have made my profit my target levels both times that I wanted to play it. But I let my nerves get to me. Then when it hit down here to the dollar level, that got my interest. So tomorrow when I wake up, I've got JAGX, JAGX on watch. I'm not giving up on it, and I want to see if I can get me a bounce play on it in the morning. I'm going to watch the volume first thing. And that's going to end. Vegas, you got anything you want to say about JAGX besides what you already said?
No, I like what you said. I like the fact that it's pulled back. This is why, again, sometimes when people are on these runners, you got to take your profits. Can't stress this enough. So many people actually were up really big on this yesterday and didn't take profits because they thought, okay, this is going to go higher tomorrow. And then today came and they lost not only the profits, but they took a loss on the trade.
It didn't take me.
So,
It didn't take me 5 seconds to get out of that halt.
no, exactly. So, again, just take profits. I mean, there's nothing wrong to trade when there's a huge volume for potential continuation the next day. However, maybe don't swing as large the position. Take 80 or 90% of your profits and then swing 10% or 5%. So that was a big lesson for a few people that we know that told us that they had profits of over $3,000, and unfortunately they didn't take profits, and then today they closed it for a loss. So that really hurts. That can affect your trading mentality. And the person actually said that they were going to, I think, take the day off today because it just threw off their trading state of mind. And I can relate. Trading's stressful sometimes, and you got to just not, try to keep your emotions out of the picture and just take the money when it's there, right?
Yeah, and you know what? One thing I just love to do is to trade with pleasant people. It helps my mindset, and I trade mind over matter. I let the market dictate how I'm going to trade each day, and I got to come in here with a clear head. And basically, that's all I want to say. And I appreciate, and Vegas appreciates you all, and we're working on things, and we try to keep it simple, and we try to keep it fresh, and we try to keep it happy. So, Vegas, you got any closing
That's right.
statements?
No, I just want to thank everyone for listening, and we have some few things that we'll be announcing in the next couple weeks. Probably, oh my God, it's going to be October soon, so we will have some definitely new things to share with everyone. I think they'll like what we're going to be sharing, and we are we have a lot of things going on behind the scenes that Jim and I are working on with many people. We have a whole team of people helping us build a new project that we're excited to share with everyone. Nothing to do with chat rooms, but we look forward to introducing that, and I think it's going to really help novice traders a lot. So that's what we're here for, and if anyone has any tickers that they want us to look at, please send a message, and we'll be happy to look at that on our next Wall Street market update. So on that note, I think we're done for today. Everyone have an amazing night, and we look forward to speaking to everyone again tomorrow.
Well, we do appreciate you hanging with the Wall Street Aftermarket Report with Jim in Vegas. I have Vegas. You can get a hold of her on StockTwits Vegas1, and got my links down below, StockTwits and Twitter account. If you want to subscribe to them, also subscribe to my. Oh wow! I just now noticed I got 513 subscribers. No, that ain't right. That's a different thing. Well, subscribe to it. Click if you like it. If you don't like it, that's fine. I don't care. But we want to wish you a great trading day tomorrow. And hallelujah. Bye bye.